Hi everyone, welcome to EDU250 Introduction to Special Education. I am Andrea Brunell. You can type to me as Dr. B, save you a few keystrokes. You'll see that I have posted information about myself, and also you do have some important student resources in the online class. This is an accelerated online class, so it's really important that you stay up to date on your work at all times. So I would suggest that you look at the important session dates in your student resources, also the student handbook, the education program handbook, and if you're going to be taking the MTELs, there is an MTEL support site. So this is Introduction to Special Education. There is a welcome and a glossary of terms for you. And then we're going to jump right into week one. Know that you have to participate in week one. If for some reason you don't participate in week one, the college, due to federal regulations and the college policy, will not allow any late work for week one. So for week one, you're going to start, as you will with every week, with your learning materials. And if you go to that, you'll see that there is a read tab, a watch tab, and an explore tab. For the first week of this class, you're going to learn about the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, a little bit about the Disability Rights Movement and the Americans with Disability Act, and also the difference between IEPs, individualized education programs, and 504 plans. You're also going to be watching some videos pretty much on the same topics, and I think it will really help to support your learning. Also, there are some things for you to explore. One is the trailer for Crip Camp, which was a wonderful movie that I believe is still on Netflix. It's still available to watch. I think it is on YouTube as well. And feel free to use the KWL chart to organize your learning if you want to. That is optional. So that are your week one learning materials. And if I hadn't said it, there is not an assigned textbook for this class. All of your learning materials are posted for you. So our first assignment is going to be a discussion. You're going to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about why you're taking this class, what your major is, and what you expect to get out of this class. Just like I'm posting a video announcement now, I encourage you to post a video announcement if you're comfortable with that, so you and your classmates can get to know each other a little bit. And then if you've had any experience with special education or Section 504, you have been in an IEP, you've had a 504, you have a relative or a friend who is at an IEP or 504, or you're currently in a teaching position or any kind of support position in a school where you are assisting with children who have IEPs or 504s. So make sure that you take a look at the rubric and the best practices for discussion. Also, please make sure that whether you're doing a video post or you're doing a written post, make sure you include references in any citations. If it's a video post, you can just type them in underneath or attach them as a document. That helps me to know how you're making connections to your learning, to what you've read, and also to any other research that you have chosen to do. So that is going to be your first assignment, is that discussion. I would ask that you are as prompt as you can with your discussions, that it allows your classmates to respond to you. So your initial post is going to be due by Thursday, and then you should have 3 responses to your classmates or myself by Saturday. Okay, so next we're going to move into your other assignment for this class. And this is going to be using a Venn diagram to organize your thinking. Think about the history of disability rights and special education. And then I want you to construct an advocacy argument about why special education and all of those civil rights with regard to disabilities are important. You should include eligibility criteria for IDA and 504, and think about how they are alike and how they are different, and then also the functions of a 504 plan and an individualized education plan. Again, the Venn diagram is optional, but it might be a good way to help organize your thinking. And then you can either do a digital poster, you can do a presentation. If you do a presentation, make sure that you have a narrative that goes along with it, or develop a written document for parents or caregivers in plain language that would really help them understand the history of IDEA and 504 and the differences and similarities of an individualized education program and a 504 plan. Again, make sure that you include references and citations, no matter what you choose to use as your vehicle for demonstrating your understanding. And I'm going to give you an opportunity for extra credit. You can do this extra credit anytime throughout the course that you would like to, but the extra credit is to watch that full version of Crip Camp. I believe it's available on Netflix and YouTube. And then find Judy Human on social media. Just so you know, Judy Human passed away in 2023, but her website is still active. And is still, people are still responding on Judy's behalf. And then post something on her social media, take a screenshot of it, and submit that, and you will get your extra credit. The other option is, if you're not on social media, I do have her link to her website, and you can send an email and take a screenshot of that. So that is extra credit that you can do at any point during the class. And I hope you enjoy watching that film if you choose to. And then just please know that every assignment always has a very clear rubric. There's one for discussions. There is one for the similarities and differences between IDEA and 504. So before you begin any assignment, always make sure that you thoroughly understand the rubric so you can get as many of the points as you can for the assignment. I am available either directly through Canvas, or you can email me if you have any questions or comments, and I typically will get back to you within a couple hours, absolutely within 24 hours. If for some reason you don't hear from me within a day, somehow I did not get the email, or it got buried, please reach out to me again. Because that would be an oversight on my part, and very rare that that happens. I look forward to learning with all of you, and take care, and I will see you in our discussion. Bye-bye.